It's an early morning transfer video, and Rangers have made their first signing, and it is Alex Kpakpe. I think that's how you pronounce it, but again, it's a youth signing. Now, he does have a cousin that's worth 25 million, which is so important to the Scotsman, but personally, we need to be signing players that go into the team. I'm not going to mark out too much about this, but it says here on Tuesday, Rangers announced a number of new contracts as well as this, but this is more for the academy rather for the actual team. And as you see, he's signed a short-term deal until the end of the season. He is 18, and he does come from Chelsea. Now, of course, we've signed a lot of youth players from the Premier League before, most notably Bassey, and he's turned out to be good. So it's not exactly the worst thing I've ever seen, but it doesn't really fill me with too much confidence here on the 11th of January. I need good signings. No some kids. Well, they're kids that are good, going to jump into that starting 11. I think it's pretty good. But, of course, we're linked with Todd Cantwell, and it says Rangers are set to make an official bid for Norwich City player. Of course, I did say yesterday that they rejected a bid for a championship player, which is weird in my opinion. No, from a championship team, I should say, because how much is the pay? Like, how much are we going to pay for Todd Cantwell for 5 months? Up until May. It's going to be very weird. It says here, Rangers will make a bid for Norwich City midfielder Todd Cantwell soon after being linked with a move for him, according to an update from the fourth official. Scottish Premiership outfit interest in the 24-year-old was first reported on Saturday, and it's been claimed at the point that Michael Beale was undecided whether to pursue a move to bring him at Ibrox this month or whether to get him on a pre-contract. But it says here the Canaries won't stand in the way of his potential departure this month if a suitable offer comes in. But again, if they're rejecting championship clubs, how much are we going to pay? Because apparently his value is 10 million. Does that mean we're going to pay half of that? 3 million? I don't know, man. He's 6 months left. It's almost you bring him in. Is it really worth bringing Todd Cantwell in for a couple of million for 5 months? Is it? I don't think it is. Because personally, I don't really rate the guy. I think he's not done, but he's 24 and he's been shit for 4 years. So only time will tell with this transfer move, guys. And not exactly the biggest fan of him, but if he comes in, we'll back him. I've said this 100 times now, but I guess we'll only see. But it says here that Alex Lowry scored a hat trick in the Lowland League as Rangers took on the Civil Service Strollers. But I don't really care about that. Well, I kind of care about it, but why is this guy knowing the actual team? He started against Motherwell, and here he is, back down to the job squad, but yet, again, Scott Wright is everywhere to be seen. Why is he coming on? I don't get it. I thought this treatment of Alex Rowe was just going to be a Gio thing, but it turns out it's a Michael B thing as well. I don't understand it. Personally, the guy is brilliant, and, if you watch him, there's a player there. You watch Scott Wright, there's nothing there. It's just a guy that belongs at a Livingston or a Ross County for Scott Wright. But that's going to do it, guys, for this transfer video. Early morning, I thought I'd bring you. I only made one fit yesterday, so I'm going to try and do, I think ideally, morning, noon and night. Even though it was a shop at the end of my street about 15 years ago in Airdrie, we're going to go for that in terms of the transfer schedule. Maybe not noon, but morning, afternoon, and night. Until then, leave your thoughts down below. And peace.